So I've had a couple people asking me kind of like what's the setup I have going on my bike. So I guess I thought I'd go do a quick walk around, show everything that's been, I guess, what I've done to it and what I kind of like plan on doing in the future. By no means do I know really what I'm talking about. I mean, I have a little bit of knowledge on bikes and how they work. I mean, this is my first bike. I got it for 500 bucks. Not too bad. Uh, yeah, I mean, it was laid down by the previous owner. The fairings were all destroyed, so none of those came with the bike other than the front part right there. But yeah, I'm not done. Still got things to do. I have a plan of what I want to get done with it. I'm gonna leave it as a naked bike. I kind of like the look of that better for this bike. Never really liked the full look of the bike just because it looked big and bulky. I mean, it's an older bike, so it's gonna kind of look like that. But yeah, I guess I'll start off. Right now, there is no exhaust or slip-on exhaust on it. All it is just the tubes and everything like that. So that's why it sounds loud in all the videos. There's no, side fairing plastics and everything like that. So that's why there's the jumble of wires everywhere. I did the light, I guess, so yeah, I'll start at the front and then work my way to the back. So basically, I mean, this front part right here is pretty much how I got it. The only thing I've added to it is the front headlight right here. It's pretty bright. It's bright. I haven't taken this thing out in the night just because, I mean, it needs to be registered and everything. So once I get all that fixed and set up, it should work fine. But yeah, I kind of just, stuffed everything back there. My plan is to, once I get a working speedometer, tachometer, stuff like that, I'll just, cut off the rest of the wires that I don't need, just because I don't really plan on needing them in the future. And if I do, I guess I'll just get a new wire harness and everything and figure that out. But yeah, when I got the bike, I didn't actually know if it really ran, because I had to put the exhaust on by myself. Well, I had help with my dad, but yeah, like all those were off. It came with the stock tubes and headers and everything like that, but it was just so difficult to get into this little gap right here that I just realized, well, this one's a lot easier to do and it's a little less banged up as the last one was. So yeah, I decided to put that one on and it worked perfect. So next we have the turn signals. The turn signals are not stock, and I don't know how long I'm going to keep them like this, but right now they're not set up exactly how I want them. I need to see where I even put them first. Okay, so yeah, so here they are. I mean, they're not set up yet. They're not like attached fully. Once I get them fully set up, they're going to sit somewhat like this. But yeah, kind of have to jerry rig this one up too, just because it's not exactly set up the way I want it to be either. So the turn signal switch is right here on the side of the bike, and when you press it, so you have the back turn signals in the front, you can see right there. But yeah, and then you just press the button again to go to the middle, and then you got the left turn signals. So that's basically the setup I got right there. Not the best setup. It's a little janky, I guess, once I figure out something else. I mean, this is basically a budget build, so I don't have a whole lot. I mean, I'm in college right now, so the money isn't really there right now. I was looking into getting actual, like, the stock headlights and stock taillights, but they're pretty spendy, and given it's an old bike, a lot of the ones are either going to be used and abused. That's the only way you'd get them for cheap, or I can spend like a couple $100s to get the actual things, but then I'd probably need to actually get the rear fairings, which would be another couple, like $100 or whatever. I don't know. I haven't looked into it a whole lot, but I know it would be pretty spendy if I tried to get all the fairings back up and onto the bike. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's pretty much how I got it. I mean, you'll see these zip ties I have. I'm going to snip them off once I have everything set in stone. I still have things I want to do to it, obviously. Like, I want to see if I can get these tucked in a little better. So the zip ties are just going to stick out a little bit for now. But yeah, other than that, it runs nice. Which I was glad about that. I mean, the dude, I don't remember the last time he changed the oil, so I made sure to do like an oil change and everything on it. I need to top off the coolant a little bit, but other than that, I think it's a pretty good running bike for $500. I mean, everything else I saw on Facebook Marketplace was kind of outrageous. Didn't really feel like spending $1,000 on a bike that probably would be in the same condition as this one right here. So, and it's just, I mean, it's a 750cc. I mean, it's nothing like today's 750cc's, but it's a quick bike. I have some experience, I work at Copart, so we get bikes every once in a while and we'll ride them. The fastest bike I've ridden was it was a Ducati. It was a super bike or whatever. I forgot what they're called, the V4. But yeah, it was a quick bike. I like the sitting positions on those. The one thing I want to do with this bike, eventually maybe, or maybe by the time I want to actually do it, I'll be able to afford a new bike. But I want to see if I can do a conversion on the back. I've seen people do it before with these bikes, and it kind of just makes it look a little more modern sporty bike. Oh, but I like the way it looks like right now. I kind of want to see if I can like wrap those eventually, like a blue or a matte black. But yeah, also when I got the bike, it had no grips, so I got these for cheap on Amazon. I mean, they work fine. They had like the ends, but like it would make the throttle super sticky, so I just took them off. And I eventually want to get mirrors. My plan was to just put them on the side right here, kind of like some bikes have, or find somewhere to put them on front. But yeah, I definitely need those because the couple rides I've been on, it was definitely pretty sketchy seeing or not being able to see the cars behind you and then turning around and seeing a car tailing you. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I haven't really done much else. Brakes, need to change those soon. The brakes are fine. I mean, but for such an old bike, I don't remember the last time they were changed. So we'll see about that. So the plans I have on the future, I want to figure out where I can actually put this. These are for the front and rear turn signals. I want to see where I can put this wire just so it's not like sticking out wherever. I mean, it doesn't look good right there. I mean, a lot of these wires don't look good. So my goal in the future, this would be probably like in the near future, would to try to figure out like my own way of covering all this. I've seen people do mesh, not like a mesh, but like a metal type, I don't know, but yeah, metal type mesh. They just put it on there and it kind of forms pretty nice, kind of closes it so it's not like just there. I was thinking of putting my own spin on it and trying to make it more, I just don't feel comfortable spraying all that with water. So if I were to, I was thinking of doing like just, a harder plastic or I don't know, something to just cover that mess just so it's not just like staring at me, because my goal is to get a more retro kind of modern looking brake light that kind of just sits there. And then these would stick out in the back too. I'd probably put it together with like a plastic piece that kind of forms into the back. Just because, I'd still need to figure out like where the wiring goes for like the stock ones. So I'm just like, okay, well, put my own twist on it, see what I can do. I mean, I've been doing it so far, and it's been working out pretty well. I mean, it looks good from afar, definitely, but I mean, like I've been saying, for my first cheap bike, it's not that bad. I think it's pretty nice. And you know, it's obviously a project, so my goal is to, you know, update it in the future. And like I said, by all means, I don't know a whole lot about bikes, so I'm like the last person to, you know, try to educate people on bikes, but I think I've been doing pretty well. If you have anything like recommendation wise, just let me know and let's look into that. But I'm going to start it up real quick, show off that, just how it sounds and everything, and then yeah, I'll wrap it up from there. Alright, this is what she looks like outside. Not too shabby. Just start it up real quick. It's carbureted, so you know, has the choke and everything. But yeah, let's see. I think I got everything. Make sure it starts up. Starts right up. Don't know if you can hear me because it's so loud, but my goal is eventually to get a slip-on exhaust. That's pretty much it. I'm not really used to making, you know, videos like this for the bike, so if I miss anything y'all want to know about it, just let me know in the comments. I'll be making more videos obviously in the future, just, you know, small updates, different rides. My main, you know, goal is to, you know, vlog the different rides I want to go on. I still need to get, you know, like my motorcycle license and register it, so I'm just doing like small rides every now and then, just because I don't want to, it's missing a brake light and not every light's mounted correctly, so it's not the most legal thing to be riding on the streets right now, but just to get it all, you know, the kinks worked out, you know, getting used to the bike, just riding it every now and then is, you know, it's pretty fun. But yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll make another video about it.